Hey guys, quick little thing. I am currently house sitting when I am recording this audio, and this is a video I've wanted to get done up for a while, but because I'm house sitting, there are many doggos around me, and I am not used to being around doggos. So if there's random cuts on the audio, it's because they just started barking for no reason. They are very sweet doggos, but they are very loud doggos. So just wanted to let you know, so if there's ever any weird audio cuts in the audio, that is why. So. Now, let's get on to what this is. Michelle, you seem to say that you want to do these kind of videos for a while now. Why do you always say that? Well, it's kind of true. I actually have a couple videos on the back burner that I've had, or audio that I've been kind of just keeping to the side for things that I want to talk about. Now, this picture I've actually had finished since about I believe February. I know it was really early of this year, which was at the time of recording this and the time the picture came out, 2017. This is an entrance piece I did for the zine Do Good. And sadly to say, the zine sort of fell through, and I was sitting on this really nice picture that I was very personally proud of, and that I worked really hard on. Might not seem like it, but I worked really hard on thinking about the composition and how it was going to go. And when I heard the theme for it and the purpose of the zine, I knew that I wanted to do this kind of picture, this piece, in this style, in this format. And then the zine kind of fell through and I was disappointed. And I actually waited quite a few months after they said the zine was on hold. And then they never got back to me, and they haven't updated the platforms since. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let this picture go to the wayside. So I threw it up on my Redbubble. If anybody would like to get it as a print or on merch, feel free. Then you support me because I get a small profit of everything that people get off my Redbubble shop. So a little shameless self promotion there. But let's talk about why I did this picture. So, a zine, which I will go into a little later in the video, is short for what I know of. I kind of consider it like a mini magazine. I'm pretty sure it's probably not the real definition for it. But it's a little booklet that you can have either digitally or physically, filled with just about anything. I've seen people do zines where they're mini stories, where they're like lookbooks and flip books. They're photos. Others where they are full of art, and those are the ones I've been applying to and trying to do some of. I got into, I believe it's called Witch Hazel last year, which was really fun. And that was my first ever zine I got into, and that got me hooked, and I wanted to apply for more, and that was kind of a goal of mine this year, was to apply to as many zines as I physically could without getting like overwhelmed, because I have to, gotta get work, gotta get bills. And I think I'm a little cursed in that aspect. All the zines that I've gotten into fell under. But the reason for this zine was it was supposed to be, it was called Do Good, and it was supposed to be around the flower card in Cardcaptor Sakura. Most people will not know this from about me, but I am a diehard CCS fan. I have since I was a little kid. Cardcaptors was actually my first ever anime that I grew up on. I was watching it on, it was either 4Kids or Foxbox or one of those Saturday morning kids shows in America where they censored the hell out of it. And it was so inspiring to me, and I loved that show when I was a kid. And I was always really sad because growing up where I could never find merch of it. I could only ever find merch of fucking Sailor Moon, and I hate Sailor Moon. I know, blasphemy. I'm a nerd that does not like Sailor Moon. But whatever, if you like Sailor Moon, you do you. But when I saw that this was a card captor zine, and it was for one of my favorite cards, Flower isn't my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. I remember thinking, oh, I really want to do this. And all of the proceeds to the physical zine, first of all, we were supposed to get a physical copy in the mail for free. So that was really cool. And any of the proceeds were going to go to one of the Save the Bee foundations. I don't remember which one at the top of my head right now, but it was one of those ones to save the bees, because I do think that we need to save the bees. And since it fell through, I was really disappointed, but I was like, no, you know what? Fuck it. So that's why I decided to throw it up there. And if I make enough money, I will donate to a Save the Bees thing with the portion, the proceeds from the prints. Keep in mind though, that'll be a while, because Redbubble, you don't make that much money off Redbubble unless you're making constant sales. like last month I made, you're not allowed to say the exact number, but on average, I'll use stickers for an example because stickers are the most bought thing. I'll make like maybe 10 cents off of every sticker. So it's just for like fun change, but whatever I make from the flower zine picture, I will donate to one of the thingies because I do want to donate and I do feel proud and I would like to make a little bit of muns off of it, but there's that. I'm rambling, going on tangents like I always do. So that's one for the Michi tangent drinking game. But now let's talk about what a zine is and what it's used for. Now, there are many zines out there from what I've seen. I've had friends be a part of zines. There are paid zines. There are free format zines. There's digital only zines. There's charity zines. And when you're starting out, my first suggestion is go for charity ones. A lot of people probably won't like that because you're not getting paid, but it gets your name out there, and in my mind, that is good exposure. Like, as long as the person who's printing it isn't making a profit, or if they do something along the lines of, when I was at Anime Expo recently, which you probably saw from my vlog I posted up earlier this week, was that a lot of people who were in free format zines were able to sell said zines at their booth. And so because I saw like 5 of the same zine at different artist tables because they were all in it like 3 times. And they all had it for around the same price. So I'm like, okay, see, so that's cool. But you gotta keep in mind that there are rules with that too. So don't just be like, well, I'm in this zine and they sell the zine for $10, but I'm gonna sell it for 20. Don't be that asshole. Don't be that guy. But zines are a good way to get your name out there and to get your art out there into the world, to show people that you can do other things. I know for people like me who are mostly commission artists, they're very helpful because we get to get out of our comfort zone and we get to test the waters and try new things, different poses, different formats. Like this is a picture I would probably never get commissioned to do because most of the time I get pictures of characters like interacting or single characters just looking cute and stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do want to, pat my resume and pat my repertoire and see what I can do myself. So that's another reason why a lot of people do zines. Where to find where zines are being made is actually really, really fucking hard. There's formats on Tumblr, there's groups on Twitter, there are many of them, and chances are you are going to get denied, so don't get disheartened if you're denied, because I've been denied like a fuck ton. But like I said, whenever I've joined one, only one ever went through, and the others have like fallen apart or been on hold for fucking ever. So you're going to get disheartened a bit, and you're going to get a little, why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time, wasting my art. But in my mind, as long as it's something fun that you enjoy doing, then more power to you. I mean, hey, my zine went through, but I still have the rights to the picture and everything, so that's why I threw it up on my Redbubble store. Like, no one, if the zine goes through, you still own the copyright if the zine never gets published. But if it gets published, or if there's something shady with the rules where they own the copyright, you want to probably stay away from that. It's one of those things where if you want to be an artist online, you're going to have to read, like, everything people offer you. I say this because, surprisingly enough, since my channel's grown so fast, I've already been having some offers from, not other channels, but the, networks, that's it, like YouTube networks and stuff. And I've had to politely turn them down. Some of them are very nice, some of them are very sweet, but it would be like, I'd have to give them half of my AdSense for the next 5 years or whatever, and I haven't even made enough off of AdSense since I just recently monetized my videos to even get my first payout, so don't really want to pay half of that to a company I don't even know, let alone for the next 5 years. And that's stuff that's all in the fine print that most people miss. So read your fine print, kids. I know the terms of service sucks dick, but sometimes you gotta read it when it's important. But yeah, I completely went on a completely different tangent there. That's 2 shots for the Michi tangent game. But no, I think I covered all my bases. Now that I think about it, I've covered the picture, which I'm really proud of and I like. Covered that it's on my Redbubble store. I covered what magazines and zines are. And yeah, wow, this is like really short audio compared to my normal stuff. So I guess that's where I'll leave you for now. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little rambles on this piece. And yeah, and how I totally went on like 5 tangents there, even though this is a short video. So, as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye!
to hold